here today to celebrate Black history. Even though a whole lot of older ones like myself was part of it. But today, we're going to talk about a man that was very known, James Weldon Johnson, a black man born in 1871 in Jacksonville, Florida. James Weldon was a national organizer for the NAACP. In case some of the young people don't know what that meant, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. That came about in 1920. He was an author, poetry, and he wrote nonfiction. His mother encouraged him to go abroad, to go to England and study English literature with the European musical tradition, with the hope that the education that he learned would come back and he could further that to the interests of African American people. After graduation, he took a job as a principal at a school in Jacksonville. In 1900, he wrote a song which the choir sang this morning, was Lift Up Every Voice. Years ago, back in '55, I remember a prominent lady singing that song by the name of Marian Anderson, a good opera singer. He sang this very well. This was a little part of James Weldon Johnson's life. He wrote a piece called Go Down Death, which my son is going to collaborate on. This is in remembrance of Deacon Clayton Jackson, Jeannie Davis, Dallas Davis, and Brother Southpaw. At this time, we call Robert Isom III.
Weep not for Brother Jackson, Brother Davis, or Brother Southpaw. Weep not. They are not dead. They're resting on the bosom of Jesus. Heartbroken father, weep no more. Grief-stricken son, weep no more. Left lonesome daughter, weep no more. They are not dead. They're only just gone home. Day before yesterday morning, God was sitting back on his great big high heaven, looking down on all of his children, when his eye fell on Sister Anna, tossing on her bed of pain. God's great big heart was touched with pity, with an everlasting pity. And God commanded that tall, bright angel at his right hand, call me death. And that tall, bright angel sounded in a voice that broke like a clap of thunder, call death. And that sound echoed way down the golden streets, down back to that dark, shadowy place where death waits with his pale white horse. Death heard the summons, and he leaped on his fastest horse, pale as a sheet in the moonlight. And death began to ride up the golden streets, and the hoof from the horse struck fire from the gold. But it didn't make no sound. It didn't make no sound on Death Road to the great white throne. And he waited for God's command. And God said, go down, Death. Go down to Virginia, down to Portsmouth. You find me, Brother Jax, Brother Southpaw, Sister Anna, go down, Death, and bring them to me. Death didn't say a word, but he leaped on this pale white horse, and he began to ride down the golden streets, out the golden gates, down past suns and stars and moons, leaving the lightning's flash behind. And the foam from the horse's mouth was like a comet in the sky, straight on down he came. And while we were standing around their bedside, they saw something that we cannot see. They saw old Death coming like a falling star. But Death didn't frighten them. No, Death didn't frighten them. They looked to him like a welcome friend. And Death picked him up like a baby and held him in his cold, icy arms. But they didn't feel no chill, brother. They didn't feel no chill. And Death began to ride back up past the morning sun, past the evening moon, past stars, straight on back up to the great white throne. And he laid them on the loving breast of Jesus. And God, your God, my God, took his own hand and began to wipe away their tears. God took his own hand and smoothed the furrows from their face. And I heard him as he said, take your rest. Take your rest, Brother Southpaw. Take your rest. Well done, my servant. Weep not, church. Weep not, family. They're not dead. They're only just gone home.